everyone, welcome back to another Captain Foley Reviews Eaglemoss. Another Eaglemoss review today for you on a Friday. Thank you very much for tuning in. We got a special one today. This is one that I don't think is available to everyone yet, and I did a quick unboxing over on my Captain Foley personal channel when I received the shipment for the Eaglemoss this month. And this was in it. So I've had a few reviews to review it. I've bumped it up in the list. Going to do it today, kind of early, so that you guys, when it is available, you guys can scoop it up. Now, I didn't get a magazine for this one. I don't think there's one in here, but I'll take a look. But we're going to be looking at the Spacedock today, the large Eaglemoss Spacedock, which I don't think it's considered an XL by any means. It's I think the same kind of standard packaging as like the K7 space station, or something like that. So it doesn't say XL on it, doesn't say special edition. I don't know if it is. I would need the magazine for that, and I just don't honestly know. So anyway, here's the box. Great picture of it on there, and Star Trek, of course, Star Trek, and then all the other ones right there listed. You got Voyager, Deep Space Nine, TNG, and Enterprise. So let's break into this thing. As you guys know, this was first seen in Star Trek 3, and quite famously in Star Trek 3. I really love that movie. The whole Spacedock thing was awesome, actually. So here it is, taking it out of the box. Fairly good size, but fairly light for the size. You would think it'd be a little bit beefier. To be honest, it feels mainly plastic. I think this center part, this feels metal. So there's probably like a metal core that includes this, but not this. This is snapped on. And there's probably a support structure in here that is metal as well. But some of the antennas are a little misaligned at the top there. Not a huge deal. Maybe they rotate and they can turn and bend or do what they need to do. I don't know. We have done an episode of Trekyards on the Spacedock, and it's pretty awesome. I suggest you guys check it out if you haven't already. It was a fun one to research. I remember that. The bottom, same thing. You got a few of the little spires there that aren't exactly perfectly straight. Not a huge issue at all, but worth pointing out. One of the things I noticed immediately on this was this really bad seam line right there. It's very noticeable. It actually doesn't line up very well at all, but just on the one side. The other side seems a lot better. So starting at the top, you got some nice details in there. These antenna arrays are really nicely done. I just wish they wouldn't be bent on mine, but I don't know how much of an issue that's going to be for everyone else. Again, some standard paneling along there. Nice color. All the doors are numbered, so you got different Spacedock doors. So we got 7, 15, 21, and 28. Kind of odd numbering system, but what are you going to do? Now, there are no real windows per se on this. They're printed. They're very, very, very finely printed on there, so it's hard to see them. So you don't have to worry about misalignment issues or anything. They didn't inset anything here. These bigger ones are inset, and they're painted nice, a nice blue-purple kind of color. So that looks really good. On the bottom, flipping it over, that bottom of the inner ring, you got that blue glowy section. Again, this is like a transparent plastic they put in there, and it's got a nice darker ring near the outside. Looks actually very nice. Again, more windows and stuff on there. A lot of different little space doors and like cargo doors and repair bays and stuff along that center cylinder. And same with the the middle bulk of the thing. Nice pinstriping on it. There's nice pinstriping all over it, but looks really nice. Again, some huge windows or bay doors down there as well. Flipping that over, you got some nice details, actually, really nice details, which are a shame because according to what I think how the stand works, those are going to be covered immediately with the stand, which is a shame, but some really nice, fine detail work there. Really pops if you take a look at it and actually appreciate it up close. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So that was really well done. Moving down to the next part, again, more bay doors. And they're marked in blue. You got that seam line there, that very visible seam line, which just continues down to the next two parts as well. Some blue rings around there, and then the bulbous part at the bottom looks fairly good, but just some seam issues. So not a huge problem there. But and then of course the lower part, a little less detailed as far as antennas go, but overall it's a fine looking space station or space dock. We see this being built in one of the last episodes of season 1 of Discovery. I would love to see it finished in Discovery at some point for them to visit it. That would be absolutely cool. But this one really makes an appearance, and its biggest appearance, in Star Trek 3, and it was really cool to see this on the big screen, I have to say. It does make a reappearance in, well, sort of. It's Starbase 74 in TNG, which is a bigger starbase because it can accommodate the Enterprise D, which is fine, but the same standard design. So it could be Spacedock or Starbase 74, depending on what you choose to make it. So, yeah, there you have it. And keep in mind, guys, if you do watch our episode on Spacedock, we did make a little bit of an error with that. We thought that the one that Enterprise D docked at was Starbase or Spacedock, and we talked about the size of the doors. It would be cool to actually see some different size doors along the top for different size ships. But anyway, so that was a mistake we did make, which we apologize for. We corrected it in the comments. But there you go. So pretty nice, and a fairly good size. I mean, it's bigger than my hand, and I think it'll look really good on a stand. So speaking of stands, let's go over to the table and take a look at it on the stand. Alright, so here's the stand. Pretty simple, just like a hoop. You could play basketball with it if you had a ball small enough. So kind of an interesting design, different from a lot of the Eaglemoss designs, obviously. But pretty simple, just slides right in there, and looks really impressive on there, actually. Turn it that way so you can't really see the stand, and it looks like it's just floating there. But so we'll take a look at it in some closer detail here. You can see those bent antennae. It's just kind of annoying more than anything. Wish they were straighter, but not something that would make me not want to own this, you know. Oh, see, I thought those things would be covered by the hoop, but they're not. The hoop's actually in there, so you can still see those details, which is a nice touch. So bravo. There's that lower ring. So yeah, I wasn't sure when they said they were going to be doing this one how it would turn out, but actually I'm really impressed with it. It's a cool piece for sure. So we put it on a lower shelf, looks fine, looks good. I mean, probably an eye level shelf is the best choice for this one, just so you can see the different shapes that are in it, and really get a overall sense of how cool it is. Plus, make sure the stand's at the back, so it looks like it's floating. That's kind of cool. If you put it on an upper shelf, again, that looks really impressive. It's like you're coming up from Earth in a shuttlecraft. You're going to be flying in to get stationed on your ship. Put near the edge there, that's better. And dun, dun. Do a fly around. So it looks good on a bunch of different level shelves, and definitely a cool piece. I do have K7 and Deep Space Nine and stuff. They're both very impressive as far as stations go. This one definitely holds up to that, and is something that you guys might be interested in. So if in fact you are interested in it and want to pick one up, click the link in the description below to head on over to Eaglemoss and add it to your cart. Add some other stuff as well, and use the discount code Trekyards on checkout to save yourself some money. It's worth it, and get some really cool Eaglemoss swag as a result. So do that if you can. But yeah, this one I would recommend, guys. It's very cool. So anyway, as always, guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification icon so you get notified when we upload. We upload a lot of cool stuff. And yeah, if you also subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel, hit the notification icon and subscription button there as well, because I would love to have you guys join me on that channel as well. So always lots of cool stuff. So like I said, please subscribe to both channels, and by all means check out other videos by us, as we've got a lot of cool stuff all the time going on. And if you're a Star Trek fan, there's a lot of great content here for you. So hope to see you soon. This is Captain Foley signing off. Bye-bye.